Man, oh man, this sure is a fucking carriage.
Yeah, what you see is what looks to be vampiric guards, like vampiric soldiers taking you prisoner, and like I said, the aforementioned Nordsmen. Um, yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah?
you don't really know particularly what's going on. You just know that everything went black and you've just woken up on this carriage. Yeah. So
Are we bound?
you guys are bound currently. And heading up the mountain pretty rapidly to the castle on the edge. Yeah.
Might
Uh,
we know each other?
I'll leave that up to you guys. Like, I don't know if you've discussed this with each other.
I literally don't know fucking anybody.
um,
So,
What?
just taking stock of the situation that is currently unfolding, Inira looks to the left and to the right of her, and what does she see? Like, who are these people?
you see a drow elf, a uh, dragon creature, a weeb.
Yeah?
Oh, and a Nordsman. You also see vampiric guards surrounding, marching up with you when you're tied up on the back of the carriage, like wagon. Um,
A weeb, and it's literally a motherfucker from Karate. That's crazy, man.
um. So yeah, that's what you see. Uh, do with that what you will. They're heavily armed and look not to be particularly low rank, but also not the highest rank of vampire. But like they could probably fuck your shit up for the most part.
Right?
So yeah. Um, as you guys are looking around, you notice that you see a castle at the top of the hill. Uh, the
Hmm.
Nord's gonna look over and be like, so where are you guys from?
Karate?
Uh, you guys from around here?
Not
Uh,
whatsoever. Rather far from here. Uh,
Aye. What about you, dwarf? Or not dwarf, I mean drow elf. I'm so used to playing Moda. Sorry, I mean
unfamiliar.
drow elf.
Um, I'm from a quaint little village. Um, I do not recognize this area at all. I am very, very confused. Do you know anything about this?
This is the this is the army of this is the vampiric army. They've swept the island in recent months, taking people. Um, I don't know much. I know that they raided my village and took me prisoner, but I don't know what's next up here. Uh, I don't particularly know. But if I had to have any guess, we might not live long enough to truly find out. Uh, as he's saying this, the wagon comes to a halt. and you hear one of the vampires be like, "All right, prisoners, get off the wagon, line up." Uh,
I shall, I guess.
um,
Everyone else,
what are you guys gonna do? You guys gonna try to resist him, or you guys gonna get
I'm
off?
gonna follow his orders.
Yeah. Alright.
yeah, I think just follow along.
Iggy.
Mama.
She, uh, this while she was been sitting down, she didn't look very tall. But the minute she stands up in the wagon, you realize she's like a good like almost 6 feet tall.
Jesus
speaks
Christ.
Almost almost serene like as she enunciates a few words. Wherefore are we to go?
Line up on the block. Michael, what are you gonna do? You gonna try to resist? Do anything, or are you just gonna line up?
Yeah, I might as well just I might as well just
Alright.
go along with everything.
Alright.
just to make sure I don't get like punched.
The Nord that you saw earlier does not want to go. As the vampire try to grab him, he tries to make a run for it. But as you see him running, suddenly you see a zap of red lightning, and you just see a pool of blood where the man was once standing. As the vampires as the vampires start lining up to the gallows, as they're about to tie the rope around your neck, you hear an explosion and a crash, and you see what looks to be a group of faceless adventurers that cut you loose, and they say, "Quick!" And you see the leader, and he walks up. He's like, "Quickly, you guys need to run off the cliff edge now! Quickly! There's no time to explain. You need to go."
It seems rather dangerous to continue to persist there, so I guess I will be making my way as asked of me. Free falling.
Yeah. So, what are you guys gonna do? You guys gonna run to the cliff edge, right?
But we kind of have to.
Yeah.
I'm going to go as well.
Yeah. So you guys are running to the cliff edge, right? As you guys run and jump off, quickly, could some people make can some people make me a perception check? Anyone who wants to see something, can I get a quick perception check?
Sure.
The prologue. This isn't anything too important, but this is like a little important. Also,
I got a 9.
sick. All right, Odin. Could you also give me a perception check real quick? All right, you get a 9. What you see what looks to be these people with stake pendants as you fall off, attacking the vampires.
Did you just say steak?
Yeah, like a wooden stake, like the things they used to stab vampires.
Oh, okay.
Like a
Okay.
pendant on their cloak. No, not a stake pendant.
Oh, that was dumb. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's
I'm
all
sorry,
good.
that was very
A5 Wagyu pendant. So, Odin, could you also make me a perception roll? I don't know if you made one, but yeah. What did you say? I didn't hear that. What? I physically can't hear it. It's like, does anyone else hear him? Because it's lagging a lot for me. I hear him talk.
No,
Could you just type it in chat? Could you, just type it in chat real quick. I think your mic might be bugging. Yeah. Sick.
This is to Odin, yeah?
Yeah, this is to Odin. This is for Odin. You can also make a perception check if you so please. Oh my god, steak pen.
I'm being forced to play D&D.
being forced. Wow. Alright, I'd like to make it very clear, now, no one's forced to do this. I'd just like to make that very clear.
How do you know that?
Inira does not see nothing. That is a
Yeah.
7.
Alright, you got a 7? Yeah, you see the same thing as Bone. You see people with these, like, silver, like, wooden stake pendant, like, shapes holding their cloaks. Yeah. Oh, right, I forgot. Carver, your character was also there. Sorry, forgot about that. Yeah, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, you're there. I had a brain fart. Yeah. So, do you want to do anything?
I'm the only character who wasn't there, right?
No, Sister Mary, and I think one other person. Yeah.
Oh, we weren't there, right?
Yeah, no, you guys are gonna show up after this. So, did you roll a perception? I don't know. Did he? What did he say? Oh, 6? You roll a 6. Okay. Yeah, you also see a silver stake pin, like pendant. You see the vampire hunt. Notice that they're vampire hunters. As you fall into the water, right? Everything goes black. And you wake up.
Are we all dead?
No. You wake up in a hospital. Like in a religious like temple like hospital. You don't know how long you've been out for. Ishtir, please introduce your character to the party.
So all of them are
waking
up.
Yeah, they've just woken up in the temple of your god. You've been taking care of. Like, yeah. What you know is you found them washed up on like a beach.
Who wakes up first?
I'll say the first one waking up is gonna probably be I'd say Sean's character. Yeah, I feel like we're
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm probably sitting like at their bedside with like a basin and like a damp cloth, just kind of like wiping their forehead and all that.
Yeah.
As they wake up.
Hello? Who are you? Where am I?
Oh goodness. Calm down, you've had quite a spill. You are in the halls of the Ladies of Perpetual Confrontation. My name is Sister Mary Catherine. What is yours?
My name is Umbroel Eupatos. I am a knight of Lathander.
Oh yes, Lathander is known to us. Good friend of Torm, I believe.
Yes, he is.
Your god is watching over you, clearly. Survived that fall.
By the way,
he is always.
What you know is you found these people washed up on a beach half alive.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured, like, probably fell from the cliff above the river and were washed there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, is everybody else all right?
You seem to be the first one moving.
As you say that, Carver, your character starts waking up. Your character wakes up.
Where am
I? Another awakener. I'm very lucky today. You are in the halls of the Sisters of Perpetual Confrontation. Welcome.
Yeah. Where'd all my stuff go?
Oh, your things are being kept in the halls. I assure you, you will get everything back. Everything that was found, at least.
Yeah. Next up, Michael. Your character. That's where I wake up.
Obnoxiously loud, squeaky yawn, big ass dog stretch. Then I look around and I'm just like, what is this? Where am I?
I just turned to Umbra. I was like, oh, this one seems to be in fine shape. Quite relaxed.
Alright.
I'm kind of panicking right now.
So you're a Warforged. So your character just finishes rebooting, and you like your systems turn back on. Yeah.
I just like to imagine as soon as she comes back and realizes what has happened, immediately like clutches towards the chest where you can see this kind of like crystalline structure that it houses some kind of like fire, and is like immediately something like glows from her hand. You think it's some kind of magic or something, just to make sure that the thing inside of it is okay before it addresses anything else.
Clericness, is there any way you can move like your mic a little closer or something? You're very quiet.
Is this any better?
That's better.
Yeah,
yes.
that's better.
Oh. All right. So let's start it. As she, did I start from the beginning or?
I think we all heard what
you
you said. I heard everything you said.
Cool.
So,
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Where?
Oh, good. I'm glad that one's woken. I wasn't sure what to do with that.
All right. In the middle of your conversation, you just hear very obnoxious, like really loud knocking, which jolts the final person awake. Who would like to go open the door?
I'll probably go into it.
All right. You open
Probably
the
assuming
door.
that it's one of the other sisters.
You open the door, and all of a sudden is Thomas. Would you like to introduce your character?
Oh, good. Someone finally opened the door. You see a tall, about 6'3" Asimar. His hair is white, but his eyes are a very clear yellow. Skin is pale, and overall seems to have a ton of this almost manic energy, as he's just been pounding away at this door, clearly for quite some time. Who might you be?
Oh. I am Sister Mary Catherine. How can I help you, sir?
I'm not interested in you. You're taken. Anyone else who's not affiliated with the god?
Well, I don't think you'll find many of them here. This is a place of worship, you understand.
Well, there's some conversion stuff that I'm doing right now. Have you heard the good news about our Lord and Savior Sanguis?
No, I haven't.
Well, my friend, you are in for a treat. So, Sanguis, the god of life, redemption, true belief, and purity, purifying us all through his blood. And I will tell you exactly what the greatest enemy of Sanguis is right now. Before you say hepatitis, just bear with me. It is those who do not understand and believe him. So I am reaching out to everyone in this world so they can see the true power and healing of his name. So will you join me and maybe take this small pamphlet? I hand you a very, very large, thick pamphlet. And just kind of stand almost expectantly.
Okay, I just kind of look at it and I'm just like, are you affiliated with the fellows that washed up on the beach nearby?
It's a sun god, by the way, is his god.
Oh. No, I did not. I read about it in the news when I woke up this morning. But not really anything else. Where are you from?
I'm from far away, but I've lived quite a bit of my life right here.
Yeah.
And you thought you'd come to a church and spread the word of a new god?
It's not just because... It's not because you're a church. It's because I am called by divine ordination and necessity. It is my obligation to go to every single place. I have been to schools, to theater companies, to every churchyard, to graveyards, to taverns, to the local whorehouse, and every single bar imaginable. Everywhere you can think of.
And then what's your success rate, Ben?
Not good. Not good. No, not good at all. And you just see my whole like complexion suddenly fades instantly as I'm kind of like choking over my words. Yeah. People in
Don't be
general have been
discouraged.
throwing me out on the street. I kind of lost a few feathers over here, and then also this bruise. It's pretty nasty. Actually, do you have any like iodine?
What's it called?
Medieval
No.
iodine, yeah.
What's it called? I'm gonna cut off there cause real quick. So Odin, is your mic working? Try talking. There's no audio. You might want to restart your Discord. I don't hear.
No, don't worry.
Oh,
I got.
there
I
we go.
got. I was
Okay,
sending
so
through some weird shit. Okay,
alright.
there we go. Yeah.
So so suddenly you wake up in this field of dead bodies, right?
Oh.
There's a decayed tree, and then it snaps to darkness, and in that darkness you see a cloaked figure holding your eyes, and all you can see is yourself, and all of a sudden you snap awake in a cold sweat with no explanation.
Fuck, my sweat is cold.
In a hospital. Hospital, like in a hospital.
A hospital. Quite the unfamiliar ceiling. I examine my surroundings and the position I'm in. Am I in a bed, perchance?
You're in a bed. What you see is you see a robot. You see the people who are on the wagon with you. You see a nun, and you see the equivalent of this world of a Jehovah's Witness harassing the nun about their Lord and Savior. Yeah.
Peculiar. Am I strong enough to get out of this bed at this time?
I would say you guys are probably strong enough. You guys have been out for, I want to say, probably like a week or two.
Oh, that's just pleasant.
Yeah, so you guys have definitely, you guys have recovered. It wasn't that bad. Probably like some scrapes, bruises, maybe like a cut or two. It's nothing too bad. I think probably the most traumatizing thing was the fact.
No brain damage.
Yeah, surprisingly, like maybe a little bit of brain damage, just a little bit. I think probably the most traumatizing thing was almost getting lynched by vampires.
Yeah, that was rather peculiar.
So, yeah. As all this is happening, you see a older man with gray hair and a cut on his eye, right? He just stands behind.
Is he wearing any religious symbols?
Not that you can see, but you can see that he is wearing a silver cross on not silver cross, silver stake pendant on his cloak.
I would like to kind of inch over to him and just kind of examine the stake pendant really closely, trying to make sure that it's not a religious symbol.
Honestly, for the meme,
I have a giant symbol of Thander on my chest, so you should be mad about that.
Oh, wait. Oh, it's Sean's character. I had no idea.
Oh,
no, wait.
Yeah, make a perception check to see if you recognize this as a religious symbol or not.
All right.
If you
Here,
want.
let me just quickly roll. Okay, so I have a +1 to that, so then that would be a Damn it, 5.
Ooh. All right. It was an 8 to succeed. My roll standards are very low because low level, and also I'm very worried. The rolls have been bad, really low.
Huh.
All right.
This looks like meat. Are you a butcher?
He's just gonna look at you like you're dumb as dirt and be like, may I? He's gonna look at Sister Mary Catherine and be like, may I please come in? Madam.
Of course.
Thank you. He's gonna like wipe his feet, his boots, and take a step in, and he'd be like, so, I bet you're all probably wondering what happened. I don't like how everything's gone silent. Everything just went really silent.
Yes, I would very much like to know what happened.
So you guys were kidnapped by the vampire army. They are a recent force of beings that have recently grown strength. Terrifyingly disgusting, despicable creatures. You probably, by the way, as you guys notice this is the same man who told you to run off the cliff edge. But the only difference is he now has a missing eye probably from the night he saved you guys. So, yeah. You were attacked. You were kidnapped. You will have been lynched and probably drained of all of your blood if we had not gotten there in time. You're very lucky. Once you guys are ready and all collected, there's a tavern on the far west of the town, and you may come meet me there. Or we can supply you with some food and maybe explain the matters of the situation.
Wait a sec, there's free food?
Yeah, food.
Food.
I'm not affiliated with this group. I'm just gonna kind of bend down right over towards them and just say, but like I honestly have been kind of starving for the past 3 days. Could I maybe come along? I'll just hear. I mean, it's like a pitch meeting, right?
Sure. And he's gonna tip.
Okay.
He's
Great.
he seems a little frightened by how high octane you are. He's gonna be like, well, when you guys are ready, come meet me. And yeah, what are you guys gonna do now?
I'm gonna get up.
All right. Yeah.
I'm gonna get up and look at Sister Mary, and I'm gonna just like go up to her and like, excuse me, I would like to know where my stuff is.
Oh, of course. It's I just kind of direct him like through the hallways. Third door from the left by the front door.
Alright, thank you. And then I'm gonna just go to where she directed me to get my shit.
Is my stuff there too?
I believe everybody's stuff should be in the
Yeah.
same spot.
Okay, I'm going there.
Almost without missing a beat, Anira stands up and walks over to Sister Mary and kind of like assesses you from like head to toe and then asks, how do I correct for the things you have done today?
You don't need to correct or perhaps thank me in any way. I've only done what is expected of me. The sisters are not always the gentlest, but they will never harm anyone in need.
Is there any person requiring assistance at this time?
DM, is there anybody in the
Is there anybody?
convent that needs help?
So you see a very like wounded person, one of the other survivors. He's just kind of like he's missing like He's missing an arm. You know, he's not looking in the best shape.
Is he alive? Like
He's
conscious?
Like, is he breathing? Is he conscious?
He's clinging on to life right now. He is conscious and in pain.
Okay, I'm just over him, just like, you know what can take away all your pain? The good words of Sanguis, and I assume I'm gonna get pushed out of the way by any of the healers.
It's up to you. You guys.
I think actually Sister Mary walks over and steps between. Is like, I will not have any other god's name spoken in my house.
Okay, it's your house, I suppose, but that's really materialistic of you, is not? Shouldn't we be open?
I should have said Torm's house.
Oh, so you're able to speak the name of your god. I suppose that does put a little less, let's say, significance into the name, huh? Yeah, you want to go? You want to go?
Is not a god's
strap?
name supposed to be spoken? Is that not how they are worshipped? How they are addressed?
I mean, to a degree, but whenever you just say it, like, talking about it all the time, it just makes it a little less droll. I mean, Sanguis, I would never talk like that. I mean, Sanguis is so important to me, and I respect the name of Sanguis all the time.
You're getting punched.
I just like to say, as you go to punch it, you just hear, ah, my leg! He's getting conscious is just enough to just to notice his leg is missing. Like, what's going on?
Oh, I think you should take this one.
Ah, my leg! What happened?
All I can do is make medicine checks on this guy.
Can I do something here?
Yeah.
So as they're like kind of like having their bickering moment, Anira is just gonna like, she's not stealthy by any means. You probably hear her like walking and kind of humming as she approaches, and as the guy kind of like wakes up, she's like, go back to sleep. As she casts sleep and lays on hands on this individual.
All right, make a health roll.
A health roll.
Or I guess a health roll, whatever.
Just
5 health. Okay, I didn't know that. I don't know
it's
the
just
spell.
5 health.
Oh, sick. All right, so this is what you call editing it out.
They need to make a. They also need. Sorry. For sleep, it's a wisdom saving throw. If you want to roll it for them, it's 14.
I think they're in so much pain. They just be kind of willing to let you put them unconscious.
Put them unconscious, and then instead of like healing, it's almost as if time reverses itself around the wound as it stitches itself back.
Just
a little bit. Doesn't grow the limb back, but just little bits here and there.
Well, okay. So as you see the as you do this, you see the look on his face go from pain to a little more calm. And you, yeah. Yeah, he's back to resting, and he looks a little less in pain, visibly on his face.
And then
I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation just to clean up the area and the stitches.
Prestidigitation. Dang. All right. Yeah. Everything gets like generally cleared up. Hello, you guys there?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. My audio, my headphones like changed like frequencies, and it got really weird for a second. Everything, all like the noise went weird. All right, yeah. So yeah, that's it. That you guys can like grab your gear. By the way, he also left instructions with the priest on how to get to the tavern. This, with Sister Mary. So you're gonna kind of be like their tour guide thing. Yeah.
That's pleasant.
So do you guys want to like grab your equipment and stuff, or like what do you guys want to do now? I think I know.
I'll grab my stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
I'm just like quickly grabbing up my stuff so like no one else can get it. I'm just like making quiet like hissing noises at anyone who comes close. I'm just like, no, this is my stuff.
Get away
Sheesh,
from
I
my...
just wanted to say hi.
It's just like just make like a almost like a fox yelp as I'm just startled.
That's really funny. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, as I'm grabbing my stuff, I'm gonna realize that I'm missing like most of my bullets, so I'm gonna yell something in another language and punch the wall.
Question: what is this language?
German.
German. Oh yeah, right. I forgot. His character's like Van Helsing. He's a German vampire hunter.
That's how I got isekai
I don't
into
have the
D&D.
You know, I know languages, but I don't
whoa.
think I don't think I know German.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn that.
Bro got sent from real world Germany into D&D. Trust 100%.
Yeah. So when everyone's ready,
I'm the Volkswagen.
when everyone's ready, Ishtir.
Is there a donation bowl anywhere?
Yeah, there's a donation bowl to help people, to help the church. Like
I'm gonna pop in 2 platinum pieces.
All right.
If we're giving money to gods, I could really use some. It goes to Sungwees, obviously. Anyways, you guys seem like you
Bible.
don't know the city at all. Oh. I'm just gonna look at it like he just gave me a really nasty looking meal and just kind of set it away as not to be rude. And I'm just gonna get really loud and just say, yeah, I don't really think too much. Anyways, you guys seem pretty new to the town, and I know it pretty well. I'm pretty sure I can guide far better than Sissy Murray Clarinet over there, or whatever.
Oh my god, those are some fighting words.
I can take you over to the tavern, if you feel so inclined, and I'll just kind of bow down and reach out my hand.
I mean, I could go for a drink.
You gotta take that disrespect, Sister Mary.
I'm above your puerile attempts to upset me.
Oh, high and mighty, are we?
Well,
just higher and mightier than you.
I have a feeling this is gonna be a fun party dynamic.
I'm just gonna kind of like, I look visibly kind of hurt, but immediately kind of mask up, and I'm just back to my like smiling kind of self.
All right. So, you gonna guide the party to the tavern?
Certainly.
All right.
I'm gonna follow, just kind of stride by stride, and kind of saying like, "Oh, we should go that way."
What the hell is a tavern?
So, oh my god, your character's an isekai, aren't they?
Out of character, all respect. Out of character, all respect to the nun. I love it.
It's fucking awesome.
It is. I love this character.
In character, I think I hate you. In character, my character hates you. Out of character, you're awesome.
So, yeah, so as you guys are walking to the tavern, everyone visibly sees, specifically Thomas, make a perception check with advantage. Make a religion check with advantage.
All right. Just a moment. Sorry. Okay, that first one was a 6. I better roll better. Oh, that is sweet. Okay, I rolled a 17.
All right, that will do.
The advantage.
It was a 16. You got over by just 1. So you
Thanks,
see.
Sungwees.
So you see, as you guys are walking by, a person tied up to a wooden pillar with a bunch of sticks, and you see what looks to be a man with a red and gold cloak, silver armor with red accents, striped pants, and a golden helmet that has like that looks like the shape of a sun. As you're walking by, you do notice that this is a paladin of Singwees. And as you're walking by, all you hear is, "In the name of Singwees, I cleanse your soul, vampire," as he lights the stake on fire, burning the person alive.
Oh, I see. I thought he was tied up for a sec. Just like, Yeah, see? That's what we do. We kill vampires and horrible things, such as those that hurt you.
Yeah, also, by the
I believe
way,
it's similar to...
on the helmet, he has like a gigantic grin on the front of the mask. He looks pretty demonic. But I'm just not gonna describe that part. Yeah, so yeah, you see that as you guys are walking to the tavern. Would you guys like to make any perception checks to see if you notice anything specifically?
I would
I
like
want to.
Alright.
Sure.
Hopefully actually roll good and not terrible, like in every other instance I have to roll a die.
I rolled a 21.
You rolled a 20.
I rolled a dirty
I got a
20.
10.
A dirty. Oh my god. Oh wait, I just realized something, Carver. You got the first 20 of the campaign. First like 20.
Oh, that's not...
Yeah. All right.
Fire.
And what did you roll, Michael?
10.
10. All right.
Yeah.
So, Michael, you find a watermelon cart.
And I'm like, yeah, maybe I should
Yeah.
save my stomach
Yeah.
space for
You
something
hear-
made of meat.
You hear, come get your watermelons, juicy watermelons here, fresh, cheap, you know, it's pretty good. Yeah.
I'm just gonna turn over to Jack and just say, people around here, they love crushing melon. Myself included.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Just a weird thing that my guy says.
Oh, maybe I should figure out a way to cook some chicken around here. I don't know if anyone's got any lava.
Sister Mary, you notice that there is a big presence of like you have a big sense of like unease as you walk through the streets and see like because you notice a lot of paladins and clerics of Sanguis starting to appear in the city. And you feel a slight sense of unease from seeing like the person getting burnt and stuff. Carver. What you see is you see a person getting mugged at knife point. Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to them and I'm gonna put my hand on the shoulder of the person that's mugging them. Do I see like, do I notice anything on the mugger?
Make a perception check if you want to see anything. Like if you want to know.
Okay.
Make a perception check.
Perception. Wait, here we go. I got a 4. Yeah.
You got a
Awesome.
4.
Woo!
He looks visibly like
Okay.
his skin's a little more pale than normal, but he looks visibly human. There's no like vampiric traits that you can see.
Okay, I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and like turn him to look at me. I'm gonna ask him, excuse me, could you leave this person alone?
Are you trying to intimidate him or just persuade him?
Intimidate.
All right, roll intimidation. Yeah.
6. Awesome.
He like slaps your hand out. He's like, "Oh, what, mate? What are you gonna do? Huh? What you gonna do to me? You mind your own business, goddamn wanker." And turn back around.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my revolver and shoot him in the leg.
All right. Give me a second. Let's see. All right. Yeah. Roll attack.
Roll attack. Oh my god.
Or actually, no. Actually, I'm just gonna say you shoot him. Honestly, this is just a random encounter. It doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, you shoot him in the leg. He's just roll damage.
Right. Okay,
Yeah, just roll damage because I don't think he's expecting you to. All right. Yeah. He gets shot. He like blow. You see a bullet go through his leg and like break out the other side. And he drops. He's like, "Ah! You fucking wanker! There's my leg! God! Oh!"
I just
not
imagine
my
that
day.
I'm up with Sister Mary Clarence and just like, oh, the sounds of the city, isn't it beautiful?
Roll.
Yes, now you see why I spend my time in the convent.
Roll.
Well, it's just so nice being out here on the streets and being with the people.
Sorry. What's your AC, by the way?
18.
18? Okay, give me a second. Sorry, I'm just gonna roll a dice real quick. 18. Okay, let's roll 20. Alright, he tries to pull out his knife and swing at it with you, but he fails. He's just on the ground in absolute excruciating pain. Yeah. The mugger victim looks at you. He's like, "Thank you, sir. I don't have much, but is there anything I could do to repay you? I have, I guess, a little bit of money. Bless you, sir." He's gonna run away.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with the mugger? He's gonna leave him here?
I'm gonna.
Is he still screaming?
Yeah, no, he's just still screaming. He's like, "You goddamn police!" It's just like 5 minutes of bleeping.
I'm gonna turn this Thomas. I'm gonna turn to Thomas's character, and it's like, hey, I think that guy needs judgment, or turned onto. I don't know what it is.
I swear, when I'm able to walk again, I'm gonna stab you.
Have you heard the news of our good Lord? And I'm just talking to this guy for the next like 10 minutes, and then
I hate
the
you.
group just walked on without me. And
I think you get about like
absolutely
10
failed to
seconds into
persuade
that.
them.
And then I walk
Before
over
Mary
to the
comes
guy on
up
the
and just
ground.
knocks the dude out.
By the
And
way,
I point to him and I'm like, is anyone gonna eat that?
yeah, no, he's just bled out at this point. 10 minutes without healing him, he's just bled out on the floor.
Oh no, wait. Can I stabilize him at least?
Yeah, you can stabilize him if you want. I mean.
Okay, I'll just roll a quick medicine check. I'm actually good at those.
You said you were gonna knock him out, right?
Wow, at 20.
Ooh. Alright, he stabilized like, "I'd rather be dead than listen to this man! Someone kill me!" You said you're gonna knock him out, right?
I'm just gonna put my hand over. I'm just gonna put my hand over his mouth and just go. Shh.
Whoa!
Here with you.
All you hear is a muffled. All you hear is a muffled. "Help! I'm being kidnapped! Help me! This crazy man is trying to get." Oh, it's just muffled though. You hear. What did you say you're gonna do, Ishtir? You said you're gonna knock him out.
I was just saying, like, as he is in the middle of like trying to scream through the hand, you just see it. Mary just kind of lean down and just perfect precision punch right into his chin. Trying to knock him unconscious.
You break like 3 of his teeth and he just goes unconscious.
And then I turn to
I just look down shocked, just like, you didn't have to do that, you know.
I just turn and look at you and go, "Ah, yes, the wonderful sounds of the city. Silence."
Alright.
Just walk away.
I want to loot him and get all his money.
Have him
Alright,
cooked
question. You said you want to loot him?
Yeah, I want to get all his. I just want to get all his money.
Roll? Oh, just money?
Yeah.
Okay, Alright. Just roll me a d20 with no. Just roll me a d20 with your just a d20.
Okay, sounds good.
By the way, y'all, I gotta go now. I'm
Alright,
gonna be gone now. See y'all.
Alright.
Later.
If you're wondering what my character's doing, I'm just probably eating.
Alright.
See y'all.
Yeah, roll and then add your perception modifier to the d20. Yeah, I guess.
Okay, 19.
19.
Yep.
My lordy lord, you find 300 gold. Or 300 GP.
Okay. And then I'll take half of that and give it to Sister Mary and tell her that to get it to the church.
Yeah, alright.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Yeah, so you guys make it to the the tavern. And you open up the tavern door. What would you like to do? You see a bar. You see the bar, a poker table. The guy who helped you sitting in a corner.
This tavern's pretty close to the convent, right?
Yeah, it's decently close. It's like it's on the other side. Well, no, I wouldn't say decent. It's on the other side of the town, which the town's not that big, but like it's still a decent way away. But like, yeah.
But
So,
I probably know like the bartender.
yeah, I'd say you probably know him. You've honestly you've probably had a talk. He's probably like repented
I've
for, like in the confession box probably for something. uh,
or I've probably been there for bar fights.
yeah.
Anyway, so do I know the bartender's name?
Yeah, his name's John.
I guess we enter the door. I just call out his name. It's like, John, for once I'm bringing you business instead of kicking it out.
As long as you promise not to break my tables this time, that's all good.
Oh, well, if all your other patrons behave themselves, we'll see.
Alrighty then.
I just kind of lead us over to an empty table.
Yeah. Yeah. So would you guys like to like go meet with the guy who told you to meet here, or would you guys just like start a bar
Yeah,
fight?
I'm gonna go meet up.
All
No, I'm
right.
gonna go meet
Maybe
up
we
with
shouldn't
that
start a
guy.
bar fight.
Just do not do the Orums thing. Let's not do the Orums thing. Start a bar fight and gamble and drink.
I'm gonna go sit with the guy that helped us.
All right. He as you guys take a seat, he's gonna be like, well, you guys want anything to eat, drink first? You know, on me. Any beer, food, meat? Why do you have a dead weight question? Did you take the body, Michael? The corpse, Michael?
Let's just say I did.
He's technically unconscious. He's like anything to eat. Why do you have an unconscious? I'm not even. I don't want to know.
Do you
actually,
take requests for things to cook?
I don't want to know. Actually, it's fine. Better if I don't know.
No, I guess I won't. I guess I won't have this guy well done anyway.
Well,
So,
now I really have to ask you to leave.
What? I'm part dragon. Dragons eat people all the time.
the bar owner's just be like,
Well done.
well, as long as you don't eat 'em, as long as you don't eat well done in here, you'll be fine. Consist inside this bar.
Well, if I have him now, he'll be rare. I'll just get blood everywhere.
Yeah, don't eat him in here, please. I beg of you. I don't care what you do on your own
Fine, I'll
time,
save
but
him
I
for
got a
later.
he's just gonna shake his head in disappointment. Yeah. So the guy's gonna look at you and be like, well, so I'm sure you guys have some questions. I am part of the vampire hunting guild. What you saw there were, I'm assuming you're wondering what happened to that Nordsman who got turned into a puddle, right?
No, I'm more wondering what happened to that play. You know, was it a castle that we were taken to? Or, like,
Yeah,
that's where we've been...
like it was like a miniature like
happened?
fort. I wouldn't say it's like a
What
full
happened
castle.
to that? What happened
sounded
to
like a
that,
castle.
Outpost?
Yeah, I said castle, but yeah. Yeah. The outpost. Well, burnt to the ground.
Were there any surviving vampires that you know of?
None. A couple got away. None that we could recognize though off faces were markings.
Alright.
There's one, except for one, the blood mage. He escaped. Hunting that guy for weeks. That's actually how we found you. That's actually how we found you. Is we were hunting for him.
Guessing the mage was the one that turned that.
Turn the guy into a blood puddle?
He was the one who turned the guy into a blood puddle. It's a very...
How long have you been hunting
That's fun.
this mage?
20 years, maybe.
Sounds like a long time.
He's tough to kill. Especially when he has an entire army, and especially when he has an entire fully armored militarized cult that are all willing to kill themselves for him.
Is anyone gonna butt into this conversation? Okay.
It's got really silent.
Anyway, but what are you? Thanks for saving us, I guess. But what are you doing here mostly, other than
Hunting vampires. Well, I mean, after you guys went off that cliff, I went to go look for you, and I found you in this town. You know, yeah, it's a good thing you guys. It's a good thing you guys escaped when you did. They, the vampires have a tendency. You're actually the lucky ones. Usually they just drain their victims, but they were gonna kill you first.
Oh wow. Well.
And then drain your blood, but they decided to do it, I guess, the humane way. I don't know. I guess PETA was on their ass. Or something.
Anyway, how big is your guild?
Say like 50, 60 vampire hunters. Of course, probably the numbers probably dwindled considering the substantial casualties we've been facing due to the increase of vampires.
Right. Anyway,
Oh. Yeah.
I'm gonna just walk away from the table and go to the bartender, or I guess the tavern owner.
Alright.
What kind of liquor do you sell here?
Well, me boy, we sell whiskey, Guinness, mead, wine, if you're a bougie fucker, ale, rum, some of that special shit, you know, bathtub moonshine, moonshine.
Moonshine?
Drink anything but the water.
I'll just.
Our water's fine. Okay, we haven't had, what was it? Salmonella in like months. The water. Whatever the fuck it was, I don't know.
I'll just have some wine.
Some wine, one cup of wine.
I will have a glass of red wine, please.
He pours 2 cups of red wine. Here, go, that will be... The old man said he was paying, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll just put it on his tab. Alright,
I will
drink
have a
up.
pitcher of beer.
Pitcher
I'll
of
have
beer.
some moonshine.
Alright. Alright, Alright, he's gonna give you a pitcher of beer, and, Michael, please make a Constitution saving throw because of the moonshine. Because of the bathtub moonshine.
Of course the 6'3" furry reptilian creature wants the fucking moonshine.
Why are so many of us 6'3"? There's like 3 of us.
We're all tall.
Oh, I got a
5'4".
Wait, hold on. What is this?
Constitution saving throw. Oh yeah. Where's Argo? I just realized.
He will be trying to join us when he can.
Alright.
He's currently in the middle of some.
Alright.
Wait, do I calculate that by going with the roll on the die and then like the modifier, or just the actual number?
And yeah, add your
Roll on the die
Constitution.
plus
Yeah.
the modifier.
Yeah, and add the modifier to the
Okay,
total.
then it would be 8. I don't know if this is good for me.
Oh god, okay. Well, if you rolled a nat 1, I was gonna give you blindness. I'll give you you get nausea. You get 1 level of nausea, which means you have disadvantage on any physical attacks you throw.
I'm like desperately like taking off and on my glasses again. I'm just like, why aren't they working? Why aren't they working?
Oh, I gotta really perfect. He's just gonna look like I gotta really perfect that recipe.
Why would you even sell it if it's not done already.
It is done. It just needs improvement.
Yeah, I don't think you should be selling it if it does.
You know what? It's I'm just gonna look. He's just gonna look at the dragon. Like, you know what? It's on the house.
Mhm.
Just don't leave me another bad Yelp review. I can't take any more of those.
What's Yelp?
Can I ask the gentleman, the old venerable man, a few things actually while they're dealing
Yeah,
with drinks?
yeah.
So, I understand you have helped several souls today.
Yes.
For what reason?
What reason? Well, to be quite frank, I didn't mean to stumble upon you guys, but when I saw you, I realized I don't really want to let the vampires get more and power. Also, we need all the help we can get, and you don't visibly look like a group of felons, so or criminals.
That is an insight that you have. And what is the price of these souls you saved today?
On the house.
On the house. What do you mean by on the house?
Like, it cost nothing. It was a free kind of gesture.
I see.
Uh,
In which case, thank you.
he's gonna look at you and be like, yeah, I made an insight check. How much do I know about your? Do I know that you're a warforged from a 23?
Yes, I suppose if they have any knowledge on previous.
Yeah. He's like,
Yeah,
he's gonna look
yeah.
at you like, aren't you a warforged?
That is what I am, yes.
I haven't seen one of you in a while. I haven't seen a warforged in a while.
That is generally the case. Not many have survived post-cataclysm.
Do you, yeah.
Do not fear, I am not here to smite you.
Alrighty then. He seems a bit weary, but he seems to trust you for the most part.
And then she'll turn back and kind of like just to face the ongoing onslaught of what's happening over to like y'all drinking and stuff. And it's like, this is a life now.
Can I, what's it called? The old man, right? He's gonna walk over to you and he's gonna be like, "Hey, I got a question for you guys." So, we've been a bit busy with the whole vampire issue, as you know, but quite possibly, would you be willing to check out this mission, this quest from the guild? I know you're not part of the guild, but we need someone to check it out, and there will be money involved. Um, this this mother reported her 23-year-old son missing a couple days ago. He went out into the forest hunting. He hasn't been heard back from in for a while.
I'm game.
I would love to join on this adventure.
Alrighty.
As long as I could kill vampires, I don't really care.
We don't know. It might be vampires. Where he might have just gotten lost. We don't know. We just need you guys to see if you can find him.
I'd have to check with Mother Superior, but I'm sure that they would be fine with some assistance.
Of course. You know, you always check with your faith before doing stuff. Yeah. Alrighty then. Well, I hand you guys a piece of paper. It has his last known location, which is in the dark forest. Yeah.
That's not an ominous name, but
At all. Yeah. So, yeah, would you, do you guys like to start heading there? Or would you, I assume you actually probably want to check back at your church first, right?
Yeah, but that can just be like a
Yeah. Yeah, the lady says it's chill. The high
yeah.
Yeah, she's like, it's chill. You know. But not in that exact word, but yeah, they're fine with it. It'll probably be about like maybe a in-game day or two track by foot. So there's like some
Hey,
time to
onward.
some random. Yeah. Yeah. You guys are given a couple bottles of water and some food, and then sent on your way. Yeah. Hey, Michael.
Yeah.
So you guys are walking down the road. Can you make me can you make me a perception check with disadvantage?
Oh.
Real quick.
Why is this so...
Because they're blinded. That's why. Because they're nauseous and blinded, partially from the moonshine. Still.
Wait, how long does that
Uh,
like for?
for like a day. So
That's one strong moonshine.
That's some hazardous
That's
moonshine.
that needs some kind of Wemyss on that.
Listen. I'd like to say I did specify bathtub moonshine. Okay.
It's more like bathtub turpentine.
I don't know. Well, no, not a day, but like it lasts for a couple hours. You guys just said so. Yeah, just tell me the roll real quick.
Yeah,
Just
so
roll perception.
they were both relatively high. The lowest was 17, the highest was 19, so I guess.
All right. Your eyes
17.
focus for just long enough to notice that you're about to walk into a tree branch and you duck. If you failed, you were gonna walk straight into a tree branch and fall over.
Yeah. Or my antlers would get stuck, I don't know.
Yeah.
Get lodged in the tree bark.
So, yeah, you guys are walking. It's getting late. You guys probably want to look for like somewhere. You guys are in the middle of a forest, by the way. It's getting dark out. You guys probably want to look for somewhere safe to hide. Does anyone want to roll like a perception, or do you guys just want to set up camp on the road? I want to like roll to find.
I rolled a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right. So you find this like hollowed out tree, like this ancient hollowed out tree that looks stable enough to sleep in for the night.
Like how big is the tree?
Big enough to fit all of you. It's like an ancient tree. It's like an ancient grandfather tree. It's like it's probably as old as the cataclysm itself. Like a little less. Like this tree's ancient. A little less as old. But it's hollowed out.
We should dress.
That, and you also see a little trench dug out, like a hole that you could sleep in, that you could set up camp in. So, yeah.
Out of the benefit for every individual in this party, should a watch be set up to prevent any unwanted visitors?
Oh, hey, hypothetically, by the way, do any of you guys have a bag of holding? I just need to know real quick.
I do not.
No.
Nope.
I do not.
Alright, sick. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, you guys set up camp. Decide amongst yourselves who do you want if you want to set up a watch and who do you want there to be out watching.
I can keep watch.
Alright. I'm just gonna mute my mic real quick. I'm just gonna roll a random encounter thing, okay? Right back. Random encounter stuff.
So are you going to individually remain on watch the entire night? I believe most living creatures require some amount of time to sleep. Is that not... Oh.
Do you not require rest?
No.
Do you...
Alright,
I'd rather not get stabbed while we're sleeping.
But the question still remains: how many hours do you require?
I don't know. I usually 6 usually.
8 preferably, but yes, 6 is about minimum.
Then for 6 of those hours, another individual should be assigned to take over said role. That would make the most sense, no?
Oh, someone just left.
Yeah, he had to go.
Okay,
You
cool.
know.
I'm happy to keep watch for part of the night.
Alright, so Carver, you're gonna take first
I tend
watch.
to wake early as well.
Sean, you're gonna take second watch?
Yes. Well, you're a human as well, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I think it would be better if I were to take more watches. Well, drows just need a couple hours of meditation. We don't actually need to sleep as you other creatures do.
Alright, well then, I'll watch for, I don't know, 3 hours, and then you can watch for the rest. Depending on how much sleep you need.
Alright. So, have you guys
Sounds
decided?
very good.
So, is Sean taking the first one, or are you taking the first one?
No, I'm taking
Okay.
the first watch.
So, as everyone goes to sleep, right, except for you, a couple, like, 3 hours pass, right? Make me a perception check.
17.
17. You notice a rustling in the bush. You notice a rustling quickly run by in the bush, and you just hear.
I'm gonna pull out my halberd and get
You
in a
heard that,
fighting
right?
position. No, I heard you tapping your microphone.
Oh, sorry. Hold on, give me a second.
You might have to turn off your noise suppression if you want us to hear it.
Sorry, give me a second. I'm just gonna copy and paste what this is, okay? Onto YouTube, and I'm gonna. Hold on, give me a second.
Okay.
Sorry, this is. Here we go. Let me just see if I can. Alright, it's not coming through, but basically you hear a shrill, loud. You hear rustling, and then out of nowhere you hear a shrill, almost deer-like screech in the distance.
What the hell?
As you hear rustling, and it sounds like it's getting closer and closer. As the noises sound closer and closer, right? What do you? By the way, can everyone else make me a perception check to see if you guys heard this or slept through it?
Just as a quick question, I don't actually sleep. I just go in like an inert state, but
16.
Okay, 16.
14.
Bowden hears it.
Natural 1.
Okay, Michael and Michael, you barely hear it. You're just snoring.
Making loud ass purring sounds.
Michael, you hear it. Sean, you hear it. Mary Catherine's snoring. You're in stasis mode, right?
I can still hear and see things.
Okay, yeah.
So...
Yeah, you hear it then. What do you guys want to do?
Someone wake up Catherine or Katamari, whatever her name was.
By the way, from a couple trees away, you hear heavy breathing coming alongside the shrieks.
I'm gonna stay in my position.
Are you sure?
And wait for it to show itself.
Are you sure?
Why are you asking me if I'm sure?
I don't know.
Yes, I'm sure.
Alright.
Please roll in that one if you attack me.
So, what are the rest of you doing?
I will
Sleeping.
prepare a spell as this stuff begins to unfold, and the trigger is if anything attacks Carver or any of our friendlies.
All right.
Maybe someone should wake up.
Bowden, what are you doing?
The person that's asleep.
Sean, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry. I want to try and I'm gonna hold my glaive in my hands threateningly, and just kind of
Yeah.
face the noise.
All right, Michael.
I'm gonna just slowly kind of stand up. My first instinct is to just sort of make noises back.
As you make a noise, I'm just gonna real quick make a perception check for whatever's out there. See if it hears you.
Like everyone, or?
No, I'm making a perception check for the creature that or whatever's out in the forest to see if they hear Michael making noises back. Because it definitely knows where you guys are, but I don't know. Let's see if it hears. That's a dirty 20. It hears you, and the noise is getting closer as it's starting to figure out where you guys are. As you guys are standing your ground, and Sister Mary Catherine is just snoring their ass off, like there ain't no tomorrow. They sound like a steamboat.
I'm used to sleeping through the bells and the
Yeah,
convent.
you're sleeping real good tonight.
You see something run out of the bushes real quick towards you guys, but it quickly drops. Would any of you guys like to go check what the body is on the ground?
I'm gonna push Sean's character closer to it. So you check it out.
Okay. I'm going to
By the way, this was the thing making the heavy breathing. This was the thing making the heavy breathing.
Okay. I don't know. I don't want to poke at it. What if it's something good?
All right. Are you standing right over top of it?
Yeah, I'm going
Alright.
to, but I'm gonna be on my guard.
So what you see is a deer that is bled out. Its throat is torn. Its leg is broken. There's claw marks all across its body. Chunks ripped out of it. Antlers broken. You don't know what could have caused this, but you get a chill down your spine.
Okay.
I
think we should.
As you hear the shrill shriek again. What do you do?
Okay,
What do you guys do?
I'm getting very scared. I think we should get back on the road.
Yeah, we should we should get out of here.
I can take care of that one. And Nir will go over and pick up Sister Mary Catherine.
All right.
Like potato sack, just like.
Are you guys packing
up and over the shoulder?
Are you guys packing up, or are you just taking the essentials and leaving everything else?
I would like to pack up fully.
Same.
All right. Let me just. I'm gonna roll a d20 to see how long it takes for you guys, and I'm gonna roll a d20 to see how long it takes for it to get to you. Okay, so that's a. Hold on. All right, you guys pack up. It takes. All right, it takes. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna ask you a question. Left or right?
Left is always right.
Left is the only right option.
All right, that's 2.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Everyone else is
right,
going.
because it's the only option left.
I'm going right.
Oh, even
All right.
better.
Okay, so 2 left, 2 right. Michael, you're the tiebreaker. Which one do you want to do? This literally
Huh?
will. Do you want to pick left or right?
Wait. I'll go left.
It takes you 16 minutes to pack up. But here's the issue.
Doesn't sound too bad. Oh.
I roll right. Right was 12 minutes. And that's not how long it's gonna take for him to get here. I was just giving you guys.
Right is always right.
It's gonna take the creature 6 minutes to get to you guys. So.
Oh, so it even matter.
So you guys beat him out by like a couple minutes, right? You pack up as much as you're able to. You pack up everything, and you guys hit the road. But shortly afterwards, you hear the noise again, but where your camp was set up. I'm gonna say, you guys do get. I'm gonna say you guys get along. I'm gonna say like you guys haven't done like combat, so I'm just gonna give you a long rest. Michael, your blindness is cured, by the way. Your dizziness. You can see again.
Yay!
As you guys are walking down the road. By the way, I did tell you guys there are eldritch horrors out here in the forest. Well, I feel like I told a good chunk of you.
I did not say that.
Okay, I forgot to tell. Okay, I told some of you. Sorry, I meant to say yeah. There's eldritch horrors out in this forest.
I think you told like 4 of us about that.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. There's creatures out here. That was just one of them. If you guys failed that, I was gonna make you guys all roll stealth checks to hide from it.
Is that thing? Wait, is it really like? It's a really better option to hide.
No, moving was probably better. But if you guys failed to pack up in time,
to us, it'd be better to hide than.
Oh yeah, no. If he got to us, you guys should have hid. Like, hiding would have been better. That's why I was yeah. I just said yeah. But you guys did good. You guys did good. So as you guys are walking, yeah. You guys are just walking. It's pitch black. I noticed in your guys' bag you have a torch. You have a lantern and 2 torches. Would you guys like to light any of those to see the path ahead?
I can see in the dark, so I'm pretty okay.
Yeah. All right, you're chilling. Anyone else? I don't know of any.
I'm just.
I mean, I have dark vision, so
right.
like, I should probably be okay.
Am I still asleep on Inra's shoulder?
I apologize, but I have picked you up because you were far fast asleep.
Wait, do you also have night vision?
No, I don't.
No, I'm talking to the robot.
No.
Robot.
No, I do.
Okay.
She does not.
Okay, cool. By the way, Sister Mary, you start to wake up from your deep slumber. Yeah.
Am I being carried right now?
Yes, you are being currently carried. You were sleeping while we were nearly attacked.
Why didn't anybody wake me?
Because you wouldn't wake up.
Yeah, you were out.
You're a very loud sleeper. Next time, learn how to sleep without snoring next time.
Sorry, my dad was just asking me about Pizza Hut. So sorry, what's going on? What did I miss?
Would you prefer to walk, or are you alright?
Yes, please.
Staying here?
I do appreciate you pulling me out of danger.
Gingerly like removes you from her shoulder and places you back on the ground, and then kind of like dusts you off. That should be better.
By the way, the ones of night. By the way, Carver, what do you want to do? 'Cause, like you free can basically not see anything. Like it, you can only see probably an arm's length ahead of you at a time.
I'm gonna stay very close to the people that can see in the dark and just stay close. Because if we light something, it might attract.
Yeah.
Whatever it was trying to get.
You're very close to the dark forest. Like you're like right on the border of it. Next to you, hear a twig snap.
I'm gonna point my gun over there.
Would you like to roll perception to see what it is?
Yes. 1 second. Please be good, please. Okay, I got an 18.
You notice it's a rabbit. Snapped on a stick.
Hmm.
Or not a rabbit.
Obliterated.
No. Yeah, no, it's a rabbit. Just it broke a twig.
I put it in.
Yeah, awesome.
All right, that's your turn.
Well, I got 18 on my hit dice.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, sorry.
Does that hit?
Yeah, oh, sorry, yeah, that does hit. My bad. Sorry, I actually did math wrong. Hold on. I thought that was to that was damage. All right, yeah, roll damage.
Oh, don't worry about it. 11.
11. All right.
Oh
okay.
yeah, and I smited it, so I gotta roll that damage as well. Sorry.
All right, yeah, that scared the shit out of me. He was at 8 health for a second. I was like, God damn.
22 damage.
20.
Yeah, I smited it.
On top of. How do you want to do this?
Wait, what?
How do you want to do this? How do you want to do this?
I'm going to do. I'm not quite sure. We're not quite sure if he's bad, right? We don't know. Maybe
I mean, it's holding. It's
kind
holding.
of a horrible looking.
It's holding the dead body of the child that you guys were looking for, in its hand.
Okay.
And it
I'm
also
just gonna
tried
kill.
to
I'm just
trick
gonna
us by
kill him.
mimicking the child.
I'm gonna do it through his head.
You're gonna hit your glaive through his head.
Yeah.
All right. As you puncture through the head, it just lets out one last shriek, as of maybe like warning the others, or whatever might else be out there, like kind of how like an animal leaves out a screech before it dies, and it falls to the ground. Would any of you guys like to roll animal handling to see to see if you know what kind of creature this is?
Sure.
Where you can loot the
rolled a
body.
7.
Alright, that
I'll
doesn't.
loot the body in a second. I got a 4.
I got an 11.
Alright. Those all fail.
That's a 17 for
you know
animal handling.
You know what this is. Does anyone else roll besides or no? Alright.
I rolled 11 on animal handling.
Yeah. Alright. It was a 15, so the robot knows. So you look at this creature and you realize, with a shock of fear in your voice, you know exactly what kind of creature this is. But a creature that has been told in children's stories that was thought to be a myth. You notice that it is a Wendigo. But not just any type. But the fun part is you notice that it's not just any kind of Wendigo, but it's a juvenile Wendigo. Very new. It's on the weaker end of them. Which is why he was so easy to defeat. And
So-
yeah. Do with that what you will. Yeah.
Do none of you recognize what this is, or what it most likely is?
Not in my journals, that's what I know.
I would think not. But in the time before, there were more of these. I have fought a few of these. They're called, I believe, now they are called Wendigos. And this is but a child in their terms of life.
That was a kid?
Indeed.
Hey, wait, hold on, wait. That was an 8. First off, I just want to say that Wendigo, I'm pretty sure, was told to be 8 feet tall. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I right about that?
Yeah, no, it was 8 feet tall. It's a child. It's a child.
It was 8 feet tall.
That's a child. That's a. By the way, it only had 32 health because, again, child weak. It can die easily, but it does a D20 of damage every strike.
Oh damn.
With
Good Lord.
The hell?
no bonuses. I was expecting you guys to kill it before I actually got a strike. So thank God.
You did.
Yeah.
Alright, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lean down and grab the knife off the child's body and put it in the
Would you like
that we found.
Would you like to loot anything else? Like check his body for anything?
I want all of his money.
I believe we should take a part, if not the entire corpse as a way to say that the child has expired.
Yeah.
Maybe
if you're
I
looting
don't
is,
think we should walk up to the village holding a child's dead body.
I mean, you can leave it out here. It's probably gonna get eaten by another
maybe.
creature out here.
Another snack gone to waste.
Oh, by the way, hey guys, do you want to know what some really fun lore is?
Yeah.
Do you know I've come to the conclusion of that I've realized just above table in D&D. I've come to the conclusion of realization that most creatures that have spikes usually means they're prey, right?
Yes.
Above table, I realize Tarrasques have spikes, which means there's probably something bigger.
Oh.
New plan.
But besides that, yeah, so, yeah, you got the body, you can do what you want with it, you can loot it for stuff, it might have, like, something to help explain why he's out here or something, because his mother reported he was out hunting.
Mainly to find any money he has.
Alright, roll investigation.
Where's my
Sorry to interrupt, but
Yeah?
I gotta run now.
Alright, cool. It'll be over after,
Thanks very much, Davian.
Yeah, no problem. I'll probably bump it up to 6 next week, because I forgot I had tutoring, but it got canceled this week. And,
Okay.
yeah, I'll inform you on what happened. We're pretty much gonna drop off the body and then call it here. Like, we're gonna pretty much, like, complete this quest and then call it here yeah. But it was nice having you. Thank you for coming out.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, Davian. It's a really great session.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut all of this out because I just got doxxed like hella crazy.
Oh yeah, we all just reference you by name. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay. I hate all of you. I hate all of you.
Oh man, you can find us here in the lower mainland in the total place of known as.
Here's my full address in longitude and latitude. My exact
sorry about that. I
coordinates.
really didn't mean anything.
No, it's all good. No, it's all good. I'm joking. All right. I comically muted Iggy.
Oh no!
Right. She says we live in the lower mainland. Like mute.
No.
All right. Well, it was good having you out, Sean. Yeah.
Anyway, thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.
I got 8:23, by the way, taking the right
Yeah.
time on his
Oh, it's 7:19 here, so I was going by my time, I guess. Yeah. All right. So you find roll like investigation to loot him. I guess.
23.
23. All right. You find no money, but you find a journal, which. Do you want to read the journal?
Yes, I would love to read the journal.
So, hi. Okay, yeah, I know. Bye. All right, love you. Oh, sorry, my mom was just telling me about pizza. So, you read the journal and you learn, the reason why the boy was out here wasn't for hunting, but because something was calling to him out here. The voice of a child was begging for help. Every night at the forest, a voice was beckoning him. And one day he decided to go see if he could find the child and help them.
So this is more of a diary than a journal.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's also a journal because like he's been running from this creature for like 4 days. He only got killed like maybe like a day ago. So he's been writing down like everything he's known about this creature because he got lost in the forest trying to find this thing. So, yeah.
Alright.
You also learn that the adults can go. You also learn that the max that like an elder can get is probably 16 feet tall.
My God.
At full maturity. From the journal. And that usually when a juvenile dies, it usually means it usually alerts all of the other ones in the area.
Alright.
So you might want to run. You guys might want to get out of there.
After reading that, I'm gonna put his journal in my bag and start writing down all the things I learned about Wendigos in mine. And then as I'm doing, I'm gonna say, yeah, we should get out of here.
So you guys gonna take the body or no?
I don't think I wouldn't.
No, it was meant as is kind of like a thing. Like
Okay.
what?
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are gonna bring the knife to the lady. You guys got the book. You guys might want to start going now. Yeah.
All right. Let's get out of here.
You guys gonna go get Sister Mary?
I think Sister Mary is actually
Outside?
no, I think she's gathering up the body and bringing it, whether
okay.
they want to or not.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Let's
You
go.
guys get moving. As you guys run away, you hear upwards of like 6 of the same of like a similar sounding screech in the distance from where you were.
Okay, we run.
As you guys, no, you guys are running at this point. You guys are like booking it, even with the body. You guys are just absolutely booking it right now out of fear.
What is everybody's movement speed?
Yeah.
Oh. 30.
30.
30, mine's 30.
Okay, so you see Mary Catherine with the body running and like getting out ahead of you a little bit.
Oh, wait, you got 2?
She has a movement speed of 40.
Sick.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Good night.
And I'm assuming that the weight of the child is not enough to encumber her.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
He's a very like skinny, very like not heavy kind of kid. Like he's 23, but like he's still like kind of a child, like to I guess a degree. Like he's a young adult basically, but he's not that heavy. So yeah. Yeah, you guys.
You keep saying child, and then you say they're 23, and I'm
They're
like,
23.
That's a grown-ass
adult.
man.
Sorry, young adult.
that is a man.
Young adult. Sorry. He's a child, young adult, whatever.
That's a whole dude.
Wait. No. What if it's like one of those things where it's like it's not actually human, but it's like a halfling or something, and it's just like 23 years for them is like still like a child or something.
Maybe. Yeah, they could be an elf, I suppose.
Or an elf,
it's a grown ass human man.
It's a man. It's a literal man.
It's just some lanky dude.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I probably should have worded that better. Might be.
This very small child.
Let me rephrase that. I guess his mom considers him a child still. And the fact he's like irresponsible.
No, I'm more concerned that the voice of a child was what was drawing him into the woods.
Well, all right, but listen.
I don't like that.
Can I just say though? No, can I just say though? Like, if you were an adult and you heard a child screaming out for help in the woods, would you not be your first instinct to go help it?
I guess that's fair.
That's fair.
Especially if he was on multiple nights in a row.
For help, that's understandable. But if it's just like a random child just saying random things.
If a child was just like, you just heard a voice saying, "Come play with me," and you were like not immediately terrified by that, I think.
No. He kept
probably have some things to explain.
He kept hearing this child like crying for help in the woods, and he was like, "I gotta go help. I gotta go see what this is."
That makes more sense.
Yeah, that checks out.
It's at least far less concerning.
Yeah, at least have fun explaining this to their mom. Who's a widow, by the way? Who's a widow? So yeah, okay. Let's
so
see.
your kid just fucking broke.
Sorry. Give me a second.
Here he is.
Sorry, I'm just gonna do something real quick. Sorry, hold on. Okay, that's good. Hold on. You guys are so lucky. I rolled to see how they could catch up to you. You rolled an 18. They rolled a 4. You guys are like miles ahead of these creatures. As you guys make your way out of the forest, on the edge of the dark forest, you just see like 4 of these creatures staring at you. Just with a cold blank stare. They don't seem to want to leave the forest, but they're staring at you. So you make your way back into the city. The guy is standing with the widow, And he's like, and he walks up. He's like, "Oh, hey guys, how's it?" He's like, "Oh, hey guys, how's it going? Did you find the? Oh, fuck. What happened?"
Yeah, you might want to put a fucking sign to never go in that forest.
At least not without being well armed.
God, I don't. I'm gonna have to fill out so much paperwork. Fuck.
Perhaps putting a sign saying Wendigos, keep out, would be a good idea.
I'm sorry. Wendigos aren't those are child stories. They don't exist, do they? I've never seen one before. Again, I've never gone to that forest because I mean, I think there used to be a sign at one point. I think it got vandalized by some teens. I think they went missing shortly afterward. Oh. Um. Yeah.
I have given you information. You may do as you please.
They're real.
Yes, they are. She said, and it's like very deadpan, just like final.
All right, I'm gonna go put up a sign. You might want to go talk to the mom though, and I'm just gonna hand you guys. Let's see, 1, 2, like 100 GP per person. Yeah. He's gonna go grab a sign, a hammer, and some paint, and be like, "I will be back later."
That would be a good idea.
Yeah. So, wait, what did Carver say in the chat?
BRB.
BRB,
Burb,
okay.
BRB.
So yeah, do we have to wait for him then, I guess? Come back.
Depends on how much more you're gonna do, I would say.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess you guys can just go explain the death, because after you turn this in, we're gonna call it for this session, and then next session will be on the next week. Yeah.
So 100 gold for everyone. I'll just put that in the thing.
100 gold for everyone.
Yay, we're rewarded gold, even though we stumbled upon just an actual dead child.
Yeah, but
wow,
no,
if only we could stumble across more corpses and get money for it.
To be
wow.
fair, it did say bring him back safely, but also on the other hand, you did inform him the Wendigos are real and indeed live in that forest. So he paid you anyways for potentially saving millions of lives. So that's why you guys got paid. Yeah. So the mom comes up and she's like, "Have you found my child yet? Is he safe?"
And Neri just kind of like looks over to Sister Mary, just like, this is a very human interaction. This might be your place to speak.
I could just walk up. I'm presuming that we wrap the corpse in something.
Yeah.
So I'm not just walking into town with a
body.
Just a corpse out.
Yeah.
I walk up to them, carrying the body. Your son has been called to his next life.
She's just.
We're sorry that we could not.
She's gonna start. She's gonna drop to her knees and start breaking down, crying. Do with that what you will.
Okay.
You've been paid. You're chill. You're chill. You can just leave if you want.
We did it. We traumatized a mother.
We traumatized a mother. Congratulations.
Yeah, this is dark fantasy. This is gonna be fucked up, by the way. Like,
is this like right outside of the lady's house?
This is like right outside the tavern.
Oh, okay.
Delivery.
Delivery.
Wow.
Minotaur steak, guys. Minotaur steak. No.
This isn't.
Yeah. So that's it. I guess you guys settle into the tavern for the night. Before you go to bed, as you power off for the night, you hear an echo in your voice, like in your head, Iggy. That sounds familiar, but you can't put your hand on it. And it says, and it says, "Come to me." It's like whispering, "Come to me," as you power off for the night. And that's where we're gonna end it.